Hey guys, it's JQ Crafty. Welcome to week 45 of Tuesdays in the Attic. I can't believe I've almost made a whole year out of Tuesdays in the Attic. I'm really excited about that. We are doing the sketch you just saw. I'm going to do 3 photos though, so I'm going to have this one. I'm going to cut these 2 down to fit in that space. So we'll do 3 photos on this one, and I'm going to use the Simple Stories Cozy Days. What I have of that, I got it in like a scrap room kit just because this was a fall and I like the colors, the like pinks and stuff kind of match her jacket, and it was fall and we're cozy and snuggling in the bed, so let's do that and let's get started.
I really enjoyed this sketch because one, it is asymmetrical, so it's like heavy on one side of the page, which I'm a fan of, and it's a few good paper layers where you could add even more if you wanted to. And yeah, this is just one of those sketches that it's super versatile. It's a nice staple to have, I feel like. I follow it pretty closely. I don't do the clusters that it has, but I follow pretty closely. So I'm gonna take this polka dot. It's a Color Vibes by Simple Stories color. It's like the same peachy, corally, light pink color that's in this actual collection. And then I have this dark blue cardstock as well with it. I really wanted to border it. I really like that a lot of the Dusty Attic sketches have that, and I like that this one also has some stitching. So I'm only putting some ATG in the corners because I'm just going to tack it down, and then I'm going to stitch all the way around. And then as I was thinking about doing that, I got a wild hair and I decided, I'm going to stitch around, I think, all the main paper layers. So I'm deciding what I have left of the collection and what I want to use as my layers. And it's funny, I actually don't use any papers that have blue in them, but I put blue around the whole thing. Oh, I do behind my photo, but that's it. So I'm deciding I want to layer my photos up a few times and also stitch around them. So I'm going to take this little bit of this dark blue floral that I have and start putting photo down there. And so I'm going to put the bigger one, and then I'm going to start trimming the other ones. And then I make a boo-boo and I start trimming them smaller. So my larger photo was 5¼ inches wide. And for some reason, when I looked at the measurements on here, I was thinking 3/4, 4 3/4, like under 5 instead of over 5. I'm not sure. So I ended up getting 2 very small photos. So I just take the opportunity to add another paper layer. And I have this, so that's why I just pointed at the measurements, like, duh, why did I think I was over 5¼ so it's going to be 1 large photo and then 2 smaller photos, which I planned on, but now they're going to be, I'm going to make sure they stand out better because they're smaller and make it look more intentional. So I'm going to take this wood grain. This is just a random American Crafts wood grain paper I got at, I think, Joann's. Just a leftover of it, and I'm going to frame those 2 photos and then put them on that dark blue as well. And then I'm going to mat all of that on this mustardy, beautiful yellow floral print, and then I will mat that again on the dark blue, so that way we have that all kind of together. And then I will stitch around on the dark blue on the photos. And I'm kind of thinking of using that leaf paper that you see behind there as my bigger layer behind the photo. And then the smaller layer, I'm going to use that green pattern. What was on the back of the green pattern? Oh, that yellow floral is on the back of the green pattern. So first when I was, oh yeah, and then I want to use this pocket card as the journaling spot. I really liked that. So I'm going to use that as the journaling spot that goes to the left of the photos, just like in the sketch. So I'm going to trim this down, and I'm sorry I don't have measurements for you. I just guesstimated on what I liked and how it looked. And I'm going to do that because depending on how wide your photos actually are, if they are true to the sketch or not. Sometimes I measure just because I know people have asked. This time I didn't because it came together relatively quickly, and I was just eyeballing it and looking and seeing how I like how it looks. but it's probably roughly about 5 to 6. It's probably about 5.5, almost 6 inches wide. It's probably about 5.5. And then the green is only like 3. So I'm going to tack it just down the middle, and then I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and go all the way around the entire layout, and then go all the way around that layer. And then I will add the green one, same thing, tack it in the middle, and then stitch all the way around just the green layer. So sorry, that's why you're seeing the flashes. I've cut those out. And then I did the photo as well, and now we're all set. Oh, and I took this pocket card and I did a couple zigzag stitches over like the washi tape part on it. And I thought about stitching them through my little banners, but I decided no, I was going to leave those free and clear. So I'm going to glue all this stuff down. And I really liked this frame. I have 2 of them though, because I got some, like I said, I got a scrapbook kit, and then I got some, I think from Paper Shoes last year when this came out. I got like a little handful of some of the collection. So I have 2 of these frames, so I'm not afraid to cut it apart. And then I can just save the frame for adding it to a layer at a different place. So I really like the Grateful for You with the pumpkins. And so I'm going to make that my title, pop half of it on foam, because after I added the 3 layers of paper under my photos, it actually ended up quite thick. Grabbing out the other thickers and the ephemera and seeing what I got, I don't end up using a lot. And I kind of like it. With all the patterns I have going, I kind of like the minimal embellishment. So I use that as my title, and then up on the top, I'm going to do a thankful puffy foam, and I'm going to grab the pumpkin later. And then I have some of the puffy stickers. I grabbed the pink umbrella just to add some pink up there. I kind of just tuck it in. And then I find an ephemera piece that says together. So up on the left, it'll end up saying thankful together with a pumpkin and a little umbrella sticking out. That just looks like a round element at this point, which is fine. It just brings some pink up there. And I will take my Heidi Swap date stamp and stamp September 2019 on the bottom of that journaling card here in a little bit, using my walnut stained distress oxide, just because there's a lot of browns, not a lot of blacks in this collection. I mean, some of the words have black on them, but I wanted to keep all the rich dark browns and blacks and stuff, and then I'll just journal on that card, and that is it. But the stitching adds a lot, I feel like, and all the lovely patterns that go together add so much to the page. I got those 2 banners down there, and yeah, that's what I got. So here's some close-ups here for a second for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you everyone again for subscribing and sharing with your friends. If you have, keep subscribing. I'm getting close. I think I have like less than 30 before I'm at 1,000. So we're chugging away slowly but surely. I appreciate all of you, and yeah. So appreciate you. We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.